Does Pennywise exist in the Stranger Things universe? Fans of Stranger Things are well aware of the pop culture references scattered throughout the series. The Duffer Brothers, who created the show, are very outspoken about the cultural inspirations for their Netflix hit. Many fans have pointed out how parts of the story parallel with tales from the genius mind of Stephen King. But have they outright incorporated one of those tales in Season 2? 2017 was a big year for King as an array of his projects were adapted to the screen, the largest being the reimagination of his beloved Hash horror novel, Hash It. The film became a blockbuster and was regarded as one of the must-see movies of the year. It looks like the Duffer Brothers had a feeling that Pennywise would make a successful comeback and decided to throw in a number of it-inspired references. A new fan theory is even suggesting that both Stranger Things and It could exist in the same universe, with evidence surrounding heavily around newcomer Bob Newby, Shaunest in. A Twitter account dedicated to Stranger Things related facts has pointed out the similarities between Bob's background and the twisted tale of It. As Bob tries to give Will advice about overcoming fear, he uses a childhood story about having nightmares about a clown who would repeatedly haunt him. He impersonated the clown using a voice that sounded very similar to Pennywise, while even using a line about wanting a balloon. To add more evidence, as detailed in the above tweet, Bob's family is from Maine and would have grown up there in the late 50s. The original It takes place in the Maine town of Derry around the same time. We know that Bob went to high school in Hawkins, but could he have left his hometown at an early age because of a traumatic experience? Considering the Duffer Brothers don't own the rights to both properties, we know that there cannot be any real confirmation of a crossover. That doesn't mean that the duo can't hint at a connection. Bob may have been perceived as a dork, but he was one of the most kind-hearted souls to appear on the series thus far. If you think about it, couldn't you see him as a member of the Losers Club at an early age? It is definitely interesting that Bob was able to figure out how Will's drawings mapped out the tunnels below Hawkins sounds similar to the sewers lying beneath Derry, doesn't it? Sadly, Bob didn't make it out of this season alive, but at least we got a Goonies reference before his death. And the It Nots didn't end with Bob. Finn Wolfhard, who plays Mike in Stranger Things, also starred as Richie in the 2017 remake of Hash It. He even says the same line in both projects. As the Duffer Brothers continue to keep us on our toes with these fun nods and Easter eggs, it will be interesting to see what sort of projects will heavily inspire the third season. We only just scratched the surface with Max. Maybe she will go on to become the series equivalent to Beverly Marsh.